Aries, song that's playing for you is Case Closed. God damn it. Song that's playing for you is Case Closed. So that being said, you may have became aware of some information or just enough to put you in the space to put an end to something. Whether you end in an association, some friendships, a relationship, a partnership, a business, whatever. You feel me? You found your balance and you became aware of some information, whether it be via ideas, you was meditating and you got some ideas or some mindsets or some mentalities about something you were connected to that was toxic with the devil on the bottom. Maybe dealing with a Capricorn, you may not be dealing with a Capricorn. And because you became aware of that information, your perspective fell from a high place with the world on the bottom. And that's like now you're in the cycle of thinking lower in regards to the space you share with these people or the relationship you have or the friendships, the job, the business, whatever you're investing in right now. You may be in a state of perceiving it or receiving it from a lower perspective now that you became aware of some information. Just enough information for you to put an end to something. Or just enough for it to change how you view or change how you participate or express yourself towards these people or in this relationship. Yeah, look, moon in reverse. You may be dealing with a Pisces. You don't gotta be. But it's like you became aware of some information, 10 of Swords on the bottom. That killed your perspective on the situation. That killed your mentality on the situation, whether it was a positive mentality or a negative mentality. Temperance. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius. You don't gotta be. Temperance in reverse, though. See, I'm telling you, you became aware of some hidden information. Saturn. You may be dealing with a Aquarius or a Capricorn. Damn, you got a lot of signs coming at you. You don't gotta be, but Moon in reverse and Temperance in reverse. You became aware of some, look, Case Closed, and then the song is Case Closed. You became aware of a lot of hidden information. Hidden information not only made you emotional, not only hurt you, not only did it put you in the space to stop expressing yourself or stop emotionally investing in yourself, it addressed some lies or some truths that someone told you and put you in the space where now your spirit doesn't want to be involved, like you're out of something. There's no revisiting this, no, we can't talk about it, you're done type shit. First thing first, I'm gonna get my water down. But yeah, so whatever you've done with, you've done, it ain't no going back for you, Aries. You kind of over something, like for good. No matter what, can't nobody say nothing, can't nobody do nothing, can't nobody tell you nothing in order to get you to reinvest or go back to this relationship. Damn, see, I'm telling you. And look, motherfuckers is in conflict. All those cards fell out, and the only one that was flipped up was the Five of Wands upright. People are arguing or just upset or just in conflict because if it's you versus people outside of you, if it's you versus someone outside of you, someone or someone's outside of you, there's conflict because of the secrets you became aware of. That puts you in the space to close the case, close the relationship, end the idea, end the business, because you realize it was, you realize it was a bad investment. 10 of Coins on the bottom. Death in reverse came out. Maybe dealing with a Scorpio. You don't gotta be. I'm telling you, listen. Motherfuckers outside of you, if it's you versus someone outside of you, Aries. If it's one person, if it's multiple people, if it's a business, if it's just mind mentalities and naive, somebody don't like the fact that you ended something that they don't want to be in. Maybe dealing with someone who got a lot of codependency on you, Aries. And because you shifted and because you became aware of some shit, whatever you became aware of, not only did it make you emotional, but it was some dark secrets, some deep, dark information that put you in the space of realizing no matter what you do, no matter how you invest or how you express yourself emotionally, this won't heal or this balance can't be brought back to this space. So whether if it's you versus you may still be in the space and you're in conflict now because you realize where you're at is where you don't want to be anymore. But for some reason, death is in reverse. You can't end this situation. You can't separate. You can't unplug. One right now is the song that's playing for you. If it's you versus someone outside of you is upset. People outside of you are in conflict because you're no longer emotionally invested in the situation. 5 of Cups in reverse. It's like you let it go. You let the idea of these friendships go. You let the idea of this business, this relationship, this partnership go. Look, what came out, 10 of Wands in reverse. You put the burden down, and it's like that's a burden to somebody else because it's like you helped someone manage their burdens. It's like you were Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It in some way, shape, or form. Anytime someone had some bullshit, you took care of it. You brought balance to it. But that always put you in some sort of emotional mourning state. Or it just always had you feeling weak and or tired when you had to manage this person's passions or manage this person's whatever. Whatever you were doing. If it was a relationship, then so be it. If it was a friendship, so be it. But now it's like, now that you finally made the decision to step back because you realize you can't bring balance to this isn't emotionally fulfilling no matter what you do. You may have become aware of some lies or some hidden secrets that were of a low energy regarding this situation. And that puts you in the space to realize what you were invested in was toxic. You put the burdens down. You putting the burdens down, you can't. It's like you put burdens down, but someone had to pick them up. And because you put them down, you're no longer working on them. You're no longer keeping the peace, keeping the balance, fixing it. Someone outside of you's in conflict with you because they don't want you to end it. It's like you're breaking up with your significant other, and your significant other doesn't want you to break up with them. Even though it's like you realize this relationship is not for you, no matter what you do here emotionally, no matter how you express yourself or no matter how they express themselves. Look, 2 of Cups in reverse. This relationship will only bring me down mentally and emotionally. It ain't a good 10 of coins on the bottom. It's not a good long-term relationship. I got to stop working on it. So that's what you're doing. Because it ain't bringing you justice. Libra in reverse. Justice in reverse. You might be dealing with a Libra. You don't got to be. So you emotionally walked away or you emotionally separated from this situation. The cards that are out here are Pisces, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. So you may be dealing with one of them. You don't got to be, though. Or you may have one of them in your top 3. Something you invested in was not a good, passionate, or not a good, stable relationship, and now you're in conflict because it's like someone doesn't want something to end with you, and it's like you already put the burden down. You already let this go in some way, shape, or form in order to bring yourself back to balance because you realize this emotional investment made you weak or it just made you tired. It took your strength away. So you letting it go because, again, you may have become aware of some hidden information regarding this relationship that put you in the space to let it go. But nonetheless, you let it go. And now someone outside of you is upset. Someone outside of you is in conflict. Or you're in conflict internally or externally. Because though you may have let go of this emotional investment, it's like you're still tied in some way, shape, or form. Thus not putting an ending. The death can't be brought, and that's why you're in conflict. So it's like you have if it's an example, third dimensional example. You're in a relationship, you have a living arrangement with your partner. So it's like both y'all stay in the same place. Both y'all can't just up and leave a place neither because y'all may not be in that position. But you became aware of something that your partner expressed to you or invested in emotionally that was hidden. It was a dark secret, maybe based off of a desire or an addiction that put you in the space to realize no matter what you do in this relationship can't be fixed. This relationship my spirit won't change how I feel about what I just became aware of, no matter how I express myself or no matter how I invest myself. This relationship makes me feel lower emotionally. It makes me express myself in a lower energy. Hitting is the song that played with you. I told you, something you became aware of hit you. Moon in reverse. Now, if it's you versus you, you're in conflict because you still live with the partner, so you can't just say we're over. You can't, you can say we're done, but y'all still share the same space. And that's where the conflict's coming in, because it's like you still share a environment with this person. So yeah, you put the burdens down. Yeah, you emotionally let go. Yeah, because you realize it was a bad emotional investment. But if you live with this person may they're in conflict with you because they don't want the relationship to be over. So it's like they're trying to invest in you or express themselves to. Look, Lovers in reverse came out, and that's the 7th card. I don't usually take 7, but it's like someone's trying to express themselves to you or invest in you passionately so that you don't end the relationship, because they know once the lease is up, it's dubs. because there's no love here. Don't let me tell you what you got going on there, Aries, but that's what it's looking like. So if you're dealing with somebody holding on to you and they in conflict with you, or that's just they in a whole lot of internal conflict because they don't know how to not let this relationship end after they did something, or after you just became aware of something. You changed your perspective on a situation because you may have been put in a certain type of mental space in this relationship that made you receive this relationship differently and how you express and or invest yourself in it. Once you changed your perspective, you became aware of your relationship from a lower perspective. You realize this is a low vibe relationship. This isn't nothing high vibe. We always on demon time. We're always in demonic thoughts. You feel me? So it's like, then you realize there's no love here. So that look, you got the Two of Cups in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. You feel me? If it's a relationship, it is in the shitter, all the way in the shitter. You already let it go, but your partner ain't let you go. Or you in conflict because internally you let it go, but again, you still may share an environment. Whether you hooked up with somebody at your job, you still work at that job, you got to go to work and see that person every day after y'all done broke up. You feel me? That type of shit. So you know what you got going on. Something hitting though. Hit you like a ton of bricks, ain't it? Butter in a sock type shit. I'ma fuck with you.